Watching Cape Rugby TV here on Cape Town TV. We talk about what's happening in the world of Western Province Club Rugby, all the leagues and the various clubs within Western Province Rugby. And for those of you that have just watched us and maybe haven't watched the show before, we concentrate on our clubs here and we provide opportunity for our clubs to get additional exposure. And that's one of the reasons why behind me on a regular basis you'll see the jerseys. Now these jerseys come in from our clubs, and the clubs there, you can see it behind me now. Clubs have the opportunity to go out and get sponsors, put the sponsors on their jerseys, and that's where we give the exposure to our clubs. It's one of the unique things about Cape Rugby TV, is that very unique opportunity for clubs to get some valuable exposure out there. Joining me now is jumped in for Morgan Newman, Renzo Botman. Renz, nice to have you back, man.
Thanks, James. Thanks for having me.
All right, so your thoughts after the weekend? We're going to take a look at the Helderberg Falsebay game, but do you think we are up to speed, momentum there?
No, just looking at the scores and
Not
some of the games, I think it's all guns blazing at the moment.
Sure, a couple of very close games this weekend. All right, Alistair, should we go to the first game here, Helderberg Falsebay?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Yeah, let's have a look. All right, folks, here's your first half. This is Helderberg and Falsebay. Right, there we go. Helderberg Falsebay, Helderberg leading 24 points to 10. Alistair, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think both teams tried to adapt while holding on the ball in that weather, you know, playing in the right areas there. But the halftime score is not a true reflection of that first half, actually.
Yeah,
I thought, you know, Falsebay was really in that first half.
Yeah, it did look like it,
Yeah. But, yeah, let's
Well,
second
it's
half.
going to be interesting. Renz, your thoughts, first half, before we go to the second half?
Yeah, just looking at the weather, I think obviously when you get to this, and both teams have big packs, so it was definitely going to be a front-on battle there. So yeah.
All right, well, let's take a look and see how it ends. Helderberg, Falsebay. You'll be surprised. Right, there we go, folks. Final result then, Helderberg 36 points to 34 over Falsebay. Oh, down to the wire. Alistair.
Yeah, I think Falsebay came back from a 31-10 deficit at one point, to work their way back to a 34-29 deficit. Scoring in the last minute of the game there, unfortunately missing the conversion. But it was quite an exciting second half.
Yeah, so Renzel, I mean, if Falsebay had converted, then this game would have been a draw. At the end there. At this level, you need to know how to close the game off. And there could have been one or two mistakes there that would have either taken it to a draw or possibly even could have gone the other way.
Yeah, look, James, like you said, this level of the game, obviously you have to take your points, very important. But I also think it's a very good win for Helderberg after the loss against Kuils River last week, I think. So
Yeah.
so for them, it's yeah, it's a good win, and taking it forward now to the rest of the season.
All right, folks, so we are seeing a lot of action there already. We're seeing how close these games can be. There's a few more close games still also on the cards. We'll take a look at Durban up against Villages after the break. Back in a sec.